Hi YouTubers, thanks for joining me today. I enjoy a nice vape, so what I've decided to do is to make up one of these Shekem Shekit kits which I got from the juice cabin. Les, who runs the juice cabin, very kindly sent me over a kit with some extra stuff in it because he wanted people to trial them out. So this is actually a sponsored video. All I had to pay was the postage. Now I did promise Les that I'd get around to it as soon as I could, but I've had a very busy January, but now we're in February, I can make a start. So what you actually receive in the kit is this bottle here of pure VG, which is vegetable glycerin, plus some PG, which I'm going to get these all out in a minute, nicotine, and the Shekem Shekit kit, which has got the flavouring already in it. So first of all, I'll get the scissors and cut this open. It is sealed. Because I wasn't going to use it for a while, I decided to keep it in the fridge because I have heard that nicotine can go off. So first thing we have here is the Shekem Shekit bottle, complete with the banana dream flavour, which apparently is quite a nice sort of caramelly type flavour, but with a sort of banana overtones, but it seems very highly regarded on the website. There's quite a few reviews for it. So as I say, the flavouring's already in there, and you'll notice there's a line on the bottle. What you need to do first of all is you place your nicotine in the bottle, if you're going to have nicotine, which I actually quite enjoy. So undo the bottle, pour in the full contents of the nicotine, which Les has kindly marked it as being 62.5 millilitres. I'll show you that in just a second. Get that all in there. I suppose a continuous squeeze works best until the bottle starts to collapse. I have to let a bit of air back in, I suppose. Anyway, I've had flavours from the juice cabin before, and they're very nice, very tasty. The reason Les is going over to this is he's not allowed to actually sell any made up juices anymore because of the recent change in the legislation. I believe he's got quite a bit of old stock was produced before the ban came in, but the future will be us making up our own juice, it seems, and who better to buy them from than the juice cabin. Now it does say on there there's 62.5 millilitres of PG and nicotine, so they're mixed together. Next what we're going to add is the pure PG, which is 22.5 millilitres. That goes in next. PG is thinner than VG. VG is quite sticky. It's basically vegetable glycerin. Not sure. I think PG has got some quite long chemical name that makes up the P, and obviously the G is glycerine as well. So now I put in I can really smell the banana flavour actually. Now I put in those two bottles. The next thing we need to do is to fill up the Shekem Shekit bottle up to that fill line, and then that will give me a certain mix. That's it, only up to the fill line. So I'm left with quite a bit of VG, which is always handy to have. You can always cut that with other e-juices that you buy. If you find they're a bit harsh on the throat, then if you add a little bit of VG, it can actually smooth them out quite nicely. Obviously it decreases the nicotine, but if you like nicotine, but that's not a major problem. as long as you get high nicotine ones. Right, next what you do is you have to shake it. All the instructions actually are on the back here. You might want to pause it just to have a look at that. Perhaps tell me if I've done it right or not. I'll have a quick read myself now. From this point on, I suggest the following. Put the made up Shekem Shekit in a bowl of water to around 40 degrees. You need to change it every 10 minutes as the temperature will be absorbed into the Shekem Shekit. Every time you change the water, give it a good shake. A heated ultrasonic bath is useful if available, in which case give it 20 minutes buzzing at 40 degrees. Continue this until you feel the bottle is hot around 40 degrees. Keep it there for 10 more minutes. So I've prepared I prepared this bath of water here, which if I use my infrared thermometer, it says it's 36 degrees. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some boiling water in it to heat it up a bit. I've prepared a kettle already, so that goes in there. Mix it all around, put the kettle there. Might need that in a minute. Measure the temperature again. That's 43.5 degrees. I don't suppose that will be too bad. Just give this another shake. But basically we've got to try and get this mixture up to 40 degrees. Put that in there for 10 minutes now. I'll just lift the camera up so you can see. So that's now sitting up to the neck in actually 43.5 using my laser thing. 41 now, so that's perfect. So I'll leave that in there for 10 minutes and then I shall come back. Okay, so 10 minutes has gone by now. I will just check the temperature again. It's now showing 37.6. So I've just boiled the kettle, as you can see probably from it steaming. So I'm going to fill up the water slightly more in my bowl. Just a quick fill up like that. I haven't got a stirrer. I should use my scissors, that'll work. Give that a stir. Check the temperature again now. And it's 44, probably a little bit on the high side actually. 44 though, if you don't have a laser thermometer, 44 degrees is just about bearable to the finger. So that's the sort of temperature you want it, just below that. So I don't want to do it a mischief, so maybe I should put just a drop of cold in there as well. Whoops. Seems to be getting a bit deep and taking off. Just one more check on the temperature there. 44, yeah, I will just put a drop of cold water in there. I might have to bail it out. I'm going to put the camera down for a second. Okay, so now you can see from the reduction in the level that I've bailed it out. So I've got some cold water in a Harvey's Brewery glass. Pour that in there. Give it a stir with my improvised stirrers. Because I bailed it out, it's not all going over the place anymore. And try the temperature again. 42. Well, that's okay. By the time the Shekem Shekit's taken it up, it'll be fine. So that then waits for another 10 minutes. I'll come back and it should be ready. The juice has been in there now for another 10 minutes. So I did put some hot water in halfway through, so it's showing 42 degrees there. And I meant to mention, when I topped up the water, I also shook it in between. I'm going to give it its final shake now. Get the laser thermometer on it. Let's see what temperature it's reached. It's 36. Well, that's good enough. Now what I've got to do is just to steep the liquid, which basically means just leaving it to amalgamate all of the various liquids into the final juice, although you can taste it before it's ready. but the longer you leave it the better it will be. It's recommended that it's left for about 2 weeks. What you should do is not put it in direct sunlight and give it a shake every day. Okay, I think that's most of it, and get over to the juice cabin and order some Shekem Shekit for yourself. Thanks for watching.